Hi Aries, welcome to Buddy Tarot. This is your monthly reading for November 2025. So let's jump right in and see what messages we have for you. Alright, so at the heart of the reading we have the Nine of Wands. Crossing this we have the Knight of Cups. In your focus we have Temperance. We have heavy Sagittarius energy here. In your distant past we have the Six of Swords. In the recent past we have the Four of Swords. In the immediate influence we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. Alright Aries, so let's start your reading. It looks like, I'm just going to say someone, this could be you or the person that you're dealing with, but it looks like someone is getting really tired or someone is really weary of the offer that's coming towards them, or we're not sure of the offer that is coming towards us. It's like a bit of a sus energy, like suspicious. But yeah, with the Nine of Wands here at the heart of the reading and the Knight of Cups crossing it, it's like putting our heart out, or there could be someone who is putting their heart out. Like putting our heart out towards someone could be a challenge, or we are not sure about someone who could be, coming towards us with some sort of a gesture at this time, like emotional, romantic gesture. In the focus we have the Temperance. So Aries, I see with the Temperance being in the focus, you just want to see the bigger picture, kind of heal, and I see you wanting to, work from your higher self, and also wanting to be patient. There is a desire to heal or to balance out. There is a desire to heal. So I'm not sure if this is to heal the connection or yourself, but we'll get clarity on that. In the distant past, the Six of Swords. So we didn't want to prove our point. No more arguing, choosing peace over being right, moving past a challenging energy, letting it go, letting things go and moving on. That was in the recent past. Now in the distant past. In the recent past, we are from the balance of the six. In the distant past, we are into the four right now. So what I'd say is that there was a decision to move on in the past, but right now we are kind of contemplating. The other message that I was getting is that maybe you and somebody, the person you're dealing with, decided to let go of something hurtful that happened between you and this person. The decision was made to move on, but we are back in the Four of Swords, so there is still some healing left to do before we can be in the balance of the Six or the clarity of the Ace. And what is happening in the immediate influence is that we're moving past this situation altogether. Like perhaps you and somebody tried to make peace, or like it's nearly impossible to make peace in this situation with the person that is involved with you. With the Ten of Swords, you could be like just mentally done with uh, a certain situation. So let's clarify. Let's look at the Nine of Wands for you. We have the Nine of Pentacles, Empress, Empress, and the Eight of Wands. Wow, this is really good energy, Aries. So some of you have not been chasing, okay? You have been focusing on self-love, self-worth, not expecting this other person to make you feel good. Um you have really been doing your inner work. Um, but the thing is that with the Nine of Wands here, something is, it could be that, it's been a while with the Nine of Wands, or something that has been testing you. So let's clarify this Knight of Cups. Perhaps we'll get some clarity. What's the Knight of Cups for Aries? Why is the Nine of Wands weary of the Knight of Cups? Why is the Nine of Wands character weary of the Knight of Cups energy? We have, there you go, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and Judgment. So this is a returning energy. Okay, someone from the past, this is an ex returning, and you are getting that feeling like, am I signing up for heartache all over again? Because there is an offer, there is a solid offer coming, but this offer brings with it some things that hurt you. Maybe there's some things about this offer, like you perhaps know intuitively that something is off, which is why you're already, like, you've been hurt before, you've experienced this Three of Swords before, and you suspect that this Three of Swords is coming again, but it's disguised as an ally, but it's somebody who will hurt you. That's what you believe, and that has been your experience. This has been your experience in the past, and this has shaped the way you see things and perceive things about this person right now. It's quite painful. The Three of Swords, it hurts. And Three of Swords underneath the deck. Wow, this person really, might have pulled a number in the past or done something to cause you some form of disappointment and hurt, made you cry. Let's look at the Temperance, which is your focus. Why is the Temperance the focus for Aries? Oh, sorry, I'm clarifying with this deck. Why is the Temperance the focus for Aries? We have the Nine of Wands again, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you don't want any smoke and mirrors, all right? What you're interested in is something solid and stable. You don't want anything. You don't want to be third party to anybody. You don't want to be an option to anybody. You don't want anything behind the scenes going on, something that is hidden. With the Temperance here, it's like you're looking at this as something, you're trying to look at the long term, uh, you know the long term effect, the bigger picture. You don't want to be, you right now you don't want to make choices that may not be the best, and you want to make choices which are good for your overall well-being. That is quite clear in your focus. Let's look at the the Six of Swords in the distant past. We have the Five of Wands. Yeah, leaving past, uh, conflicts uh, about whether we love each other mutually or not. Do we love each other? Do you love me or do I love you? Or um, is there someone else? Or, you know, because with the Seven of Cups, Five of Wands, there might have been ego clashes, temper outbursts in the past, which kind of put a connection. So, this is somebody who you had to let go of, or you had to pause things with in the past. You had to move on because of the amount of chaos that this connection was creating. It's quite chaotic. So, it had to be left, and it had to be put on a timeout. Let's look at the Four of Swords in the recent past. Wow, the Four of Swords again. We're repeating energies here. The Three of Wands and the Six of Cups. I'm getting a mixed message here. Some of you could be waiting for this past. So in the recent past, you could have been waiting for a soulmate to come towards you, or for you and someone to get together while you were in a period of separation. So from the Three of Wands, we've come from the Three of Wands in the recent past, we've come to the Nine of Wands in the current situation. So clearly, I feel like you've waited a lot, because we have the Ten of Swords in the immediate future. So maybe the separation has taken a toll on you, or the separation is taking a toll on this connection with the Ten of Swords in the immediate influence. Let's look at that. We have the Eight of Cups. So you're disconnecting emotionally from this and walking towards your Nine of Cups. If this is not another person, what you're doing is focusing more on self-love, which is basically when we when we stop expecting someone outside of us to make us feel loved. When we realize that how loved I feel is not determined by the actions of the outer or the other person. But this could also be new love, whichever. We have death. I feel like it's more of a personal transformation that you're going through. Or you could be ending this connection with love. That's another message I'm getting. How you see yourself is the Hermit. So you're right now focused on doing your inner work. You are questioning society in a way, the way things are structured. You're not taking any action right now, but more in a contemplative state, looking for answers, tapping into your higher self to get some answers. And of course, you could be out of reach when it comes to this soulmate. Like maybe you've gone off the grid, you don't want to be found, you're spending more time alone. What you may not be seeing is the Empress. We had the Empress somewhere here as well, did we not? Yeah, we had the Empress in the current we had Empress in the current situation. So I feel like some of you may not be seeing that. I want to say, like, you might see yourself as someone who has aged, or someone who needs to be alone at this time. But you are beautiful as the Empress, and there is still a chance at love, abundance, and building on, like, growth, whether it is in relationships or just generally in your life. Also with the Empress, there could be someone around you who you know, loves you, which you may not be seeing necessarily. This could be a parent, like a mom or a mother figure who is there. Some of you may not be seeing that you're a great mom. Maybe you are. If this is you and not your parent, there is a beautiful energy that you may not be seeing, whether it is you or in someone external. In your hopes and fears, we have the Three of Wands. So somewhere, with the Ten of Swords, as we are ending things, we are still kind of hoping, which was there in the recent past, the Three of Wands, it was with the Six of Cups. So somewhere we are hoping that, maybe this soulmate is going to come in the right way. There has been a delay, and there is still an underlying hope that you and this person could come together. Let's look at the potential outcome, the Five of Swords. So with the Five of Swords here, Aries, we have to be very careful to not hurt ourselves with inner dialogue, like negative inner dialogue. Like you could be telling yourself that you're this and that and all sorts of negative things, but like, look at this, the difference in this, the Empress and the Five of Swords, right? So the Five of Swords is like, it's when this Three of Swords, the Five of Swords is when we use this Three of Swords to hurt ourselves and others around us, because of a past pain that we felt, and it is now, shaping the way we perceive things, is shaping our reality. So you have to be careful with the Five of Swords. This is like the urge, or the wanting to be right even if it hurts. I need to clarify this. What's the Five of Swords for Aries in the potential outcome? We have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're done kind of waiting for somebody. It's like you're bored of waiting for this person. It's too stagnant and too heavy. With the Five of Swords, you just got to be careful to not take it upon yourself. Like if someone doesn't come towards you, with the Empress in the energy that you may not be seeing, is just know that you're lovable and beautiful, regardless of how the other person shows up, because that talks of their limited capacity, not your worth. All right, Aries, this is what I have for you. If you're still watching, thank you for your patience, thank you for your likes, shares and subscribes, and I will catch you again soon later. Bye.